Hi, Blake. How are you?
Hello, hello. How you doing?
I'm good. Welcome to Just Wing It with Blake and Jamie. Hi, Paprika and Ken. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
Everybody on time. My best buddies. How you doing?
So, how was your day?
It was good. Just hung out. We got the dogs in the pod with us today, I guess. Hello, hello. It's a little cold outside.
uh, even for Texas, huh?
I know. Some days, oh Melly. And this is Lucy up here. Goodness
Aw.
gracious. Okay, okay, okay.
So, what did everyone eat today?
I haven't eaten dinner yet, but we're gonna have Frito pie.
You're going to have what?
Frito pie.
Oh, Frito pie. Hi, Didi.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I had Ken made yesterday like a roast or whatever. So he cut me some up and I took with me to work because I had to go to work today, go back to work. So I took some of that and I ate some of that.
That's good. I like roast. That's one of my favorites. Spaghetti's probably my favorite. Like I like a lot of Italian food and um, you know, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, stuff like that. Fried chicken. Those are
Oh,
some of my favorites.
sorry. It was a brisket, not a roast, whatever. Same thing.
Oh, no, it's not the same thing. Don't you dare.
Uh,
Don't disrespect the work that goes into the brisket, you heard?
but
Yeah.
so, how was everybody's Christmas?
My Christmas was awesome. I had a good time. I got a bunch of new little figures for my man cave. Here, let's see if I can't show them to you real quick. It's gonna be kind of hard to get this camera right. So I started collecting little figures of my favorite players,
Oh,
and
that's cool.
I got a bunch of them in the mail from my missus and my sister all got me some. My sister actually got me this really cool picture of Larry Bird. I don't, is that centered right? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
That
It
was
looks
sweet
really
of
cool.
her.
Yeah, the room is coming together nicely. It's a little dirty right now, so that's all everyone gets to see.
Hi, Alyssa. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, the grandkids were spoiled this Christmas from Santa and all the grandparents and everybody else. So they got spoiled.
I I didn't really do a whole lot. The one that got spoiled was Natalie. She got this like smoothie maker. Like you can make she can make whatever she wants with it. Coffee and she can make like oh gosh, there's so many things. She make margaritas with it, like just anything. It's really cool. She likes it.
Yes, I know, Ken. That's what I said. What I said.
What do you say? Oh, I don't know who that is.
That's my grandson.
Okay, okay.
So, what was everybody's favorite gift in the chat?
Oh, Alyssa, it was called a ninja slushy maker,
Oh
and
yeah,
it
Ninja's a
like
good.
has a little handle in the front. It wasn't cheap though. Those things are golly,
Yeah,
but
ninjas are not cheap.
she likes it though. She liked it a lot.
So, what was everybody's favorite gift? Blake's is probably his figurines.
Yeah, I mean, not to be simpleton, but yeah, that was my favorite gift. I got to move around a lot of my stuff, and I got all my little smaller figures back over here in between the games, and they're on that shelf that I'm finally getting to use. So it's coming together nicely. I'm excited. I like it a lot.
Hi, Lily. Thanks for coming in. I can't remember if I said hi to you. And Kenny graduated last Friday, so I'm excited to
I
him.
saw that. Congratulations to the man
Yeah, he's
becoming
a
a
he's in.
police.
Yep, he's officially a deputy. So
Awesome.
shout out to my son for that.
Well, where is he at in your hometown?
No, he's in Monroe County,
Oh, okay.
which is north of Macon.
Is it a smaller county, I'm guessing?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. That's cool.
but
I'm glad he got to do that. That's really cool.
yeah,
Congratulations to him. Send it out to him.
I will.
I
Thank
saw
you.
I saw the pictures on Facebook. If you don't have her, you should go add her. Start following.
I did do a little video for YouTube as well.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that one.
Yeah. So today we are reviewing National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
I love it.
So
What a
what?
movie.
So what did everyone rate it first off out of wait, what is it out of a four? Yeah, out of a
Yeah, out of
four.
a four. It's just another goofy, silly movie in the National Lampoons. I don't even think it's the number one National Lampoon. I like the first one, and then this would probably be my second favorite, then Vegas, and then the European.
My
But
favorite was the Christmas one.
yeah, I just like the original Russ. And then, did you like the remake? The Like it wasn't a Christmas one, but they remade it.
Oh, I don't know if I saw that.
It was called The Vacation and it had Ed Helms in it.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah, it was in Christmas though. Yeah, that was funny, but um I love the Christmas one the best.
It was really good. I said it all Christmas time. That
Yeah,
Merry Christmas, the shitter's full.
yeah. Paprika gives it a four. Didi said the
Yeah.
original was better. Um, Ken gives it a two. Landmark movie for comedy, but Chase is not my favorite. Yeah, I know you don't like Chevy Chase. I know, Ken.
Chevy Chase is just a cocaine fueled psychopath, and this was like one of the last few movies that he did before he came out of the spotlight, and he just kind of it dwindled away, I think.
Yeah,
Like, and that's okay. I mean, it was just too much to be that famous and that popular for some people. I don't
yeah,
hate him for it. It would be for me. I would just want
yeah.
y'all just leave me alone. I'm done. I'm done.
Exactly. Hi Didi, thanks for coming in. Yeah, so I like that movie. It's one of my favorites. I give it a four because I do love it. And the scene I can relate with, a few years back, actually it's been more than that now. Um the scene where he got his bonus check and it was just jelly and he was like just
Mm.
went crazy. That kind of happened to me. I thought I was getting a like a 10% bonus and I ended up they're like, no, you only get a 1% bonus. And I'm like, what? And I was like so mad and I just felt like Chevy Chase at that point in time.
Yeah, and that whole rant, whenever we do quotes, I'll read it, but that was one of my favorite lines, and most of these scenes are very, I don't know, bit by bit by bit, like you're watching Saturday Night Live or something.
Oh yeah, I can see that because he came from Saturday Night Live, so maybe that's
Right.
why.
Well, I think the National Lampoon series, like all the movies, are just Saturday Night Live people.
Yeah, and yeah, especially back then they probably did use them.
It was just a little clique of theirs.
Paprika said everyone was so good. I watched it for 3 straight days around the clock. Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
Well, and then it also gets in touch with a lot of like, regular every holiday Christmas thing. You got your in-laws
Mhm.
sleeping in, so you got to share a bed with somebody that you like your sister, and you got somebody in your bed that you're not a big old fan of, like some in-law. And I don't know, it's just funny. Some stuff like that, getting the light bulbs to work, and how he had it just a death trap. And they, how they had to turn on the circuit, the nuclear power, because he nearly shorted it out, putting all the lights on.
Yeah, and the wife finally figured it out. It was the light in the garage, and so
Yeah,
he like kept trying to check every single bulb. But you know the thing that I wish is that they didn't put all white lights. I wish they would have put color. If you're gonna put that many lights on your house, why not put it full of color?
true, true. And why why was he using a staple gun? Like, I don't
Maybe
understand that.
maybe back in the 80s, that's what they had to use. I don't know. Did they,
I
did
mean,
they
I
have something more
guess.
sophisticated back then, Ken? Do you know?
I mean, it couldn't have been that complex. Clips can't be that old or that new. They've got to have been around for some time. He's up
I
here just using straight up staple gun. Why?
well, your favorite scene was the squirrel. I love that scene, especially when it like attacks Elaine
Yeah,
from Seinfeld. I forget her
yeah,
real name.
yeah.
I forget the name in the movie, but yeah, Elaine. She
All the
when it
stuff with the neighbor, him going back and forth with her. He said, "Bend over and I'll show you." You got a lot of nerve talking to me like that. I wasn't talking to you.
I,
I love the scene when the grandma she puts the ladder up in the attic, and
yeah,
he's stuck up in the attic. Mhm.
yes.
It's so funny.
Yeah, yeah, everybody was running from the squirrels. Yeah, a bunch and like squealing, like squealing like high squeals.
He just sticks his head out the window. Oh
Oh
gosh,
my
that's
gosh.
so funny.
Yeah, I like and then he's all like reminiscing because he's stuck in the attic and then he's sitting right on the
Hmm.
the door, and so when they come home and they open it, he falls right through. But you know what, the scene where he actually falls through and on that
Hits
part
the
of the
ceiling.
attic, and he falls into the on the bed, the
Yeah,
bunk bed. Why couldn't he then just like go underneath the hole then, and like it's like
I don't
he
I
just
don't
had a
get that one
hole,
much
so
either.
he could have gotten
The
out
hole was
at that
bad
point.
enough. You might as well have just made it worse so you could get out of there.
Exactly. You're gonna. I mean, his house was already destroyed after this Christmas, between the Christmas tree on fire and the cat on
God.
fire, burned in a hole in the cat like figure in the ground or in the floor. I mean, his house was ruined and all the windows broken, especially from the SWAT team.
Mm, golly.
Paprika said 3 people fainted. The more I watched, the more I loved it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those that you just gotta like, kind of like Elf. I love watching it over and over and over again.
Hmm. It's one of those movies that it doesn't even have to be Christmas time. You can put it on
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
love that movie. And then
Like if you're watching um the Chevy Chase National Lampoon series, you're just gonna watch this one because it's in the list, you know? It doesn't
yeah,
even have to be Christmas time. You're just gonna watch it.
I love
And
how
I'm different. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm different from Ken. I'm a big fan of Chevy Chase. I just love his comedy. It's quirky. It's fueled by just additives. I
Yeah, I
mean,
like Chevy Chase too.
who put who puts on the spinning reel? He's got gloves on and he's just watching the little thing like kind of crying.
Yeah, Ken said SWAT took out every window in the house. Yeah, it's like really needed a SWAT team to come in because of
I
they took
know.
the boss or whatever. Well, I guess
They
the
needed
kidnapping
a
would.
well, they really needed to I guess that makes up for the bonus, you know. You
Yeah,
know where his bonus went to.
yeah. Well, yeah, it's fixing up his house and not the pool that he already put a down payment on.
Yeah, it's not even going to the pool anymore. Golly, that's funny.
Which he already spent the money on.
Paprika, she said it was such a large cast and everyone had their own facial expressions. A lot to see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so true.
and I mean, some of these are some of their last movies that they ever did, right? Right before they died.
I don't know who
The
died.
older lady, what was her name?
Oh, did
The
she?
grandma. She passed away not too long after this movie, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But
Um, w-
which set of uh Russ the kids, which ones was your favorite? Which movie?
well, this was my favorite movie, and I didn't realize that this Russ was Leonard off of Big Bang Theory when he was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
didn't realize that, and I'm like, oh yeah, that is Leonard. So, but and I like Leonard, so I don't know. That's probably, but I like him because of Big Bang Theory.
If you just put some glasses on him when he's young, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I know him."
Ken says, yes, all of the camper stuff is funny. We all have that family member. Yes. It's like I love the part where he's got to empty the sewer into the sewer, and then
Oh
also
yeah, that's
and then it was all green at one point, and they're like,
it's
"What
like
the heck did you put
bubbling
in
and
there?"
stuff.
Yeah, and it's all green. It's like,
What are
what in
you
the hell?
doing in there? Good Lord. No,
Yeah, it was.
That's my favorite line in the whole movie. Uh, I wanted what's a piece of the what's something from this movie you could keep, like a piece of memorabilia?
um, good question. I don't know. Um,
I, I want the cool old school hat that Chevy Chase is wearing, the Chicago Bears one. It's so cool. I love that hat.
and yeah, I watched this movie a million times, and I didn't realize that it was probably set in Chicago until Ken's like, "Well, he keeps
Are you
wearing,
serious?
yeah, he keeps wearing the Chicago Blackhawks, Chicago Bulls, Chicago whatever." I didn't realize it was set in Chicago and that's my home state. So it was kind of,
That's crazy. I bet I knew it. He talked about it in the first one. Excuse me, I'm right here. But he talked about it in the first one, you know?
oh well, I watched all the other ones, but not a whole lot. This one's my favorite out of them all.
Yeah, it's my second. I like the first one the most. The lights going in and on and off and messing with the neighbor. That's probably my favorite gimmick through the whole movie.
And then she goes, "Well, don't you regret getting a Christmas tree?" And he's like, "Well, where are we gonna get a Christmas tree at this hour?" And then the tree falls right through their window, right
When he you know his problem started right when he when he whipped that tree open and it busted out a couple of the windows.
And
Golly.
then miraculously, they're all like fixed within the next like scene or whatever. But yeah,
Clark is crazy. I swear.
yeah, and then the other scene when he goes to his boss to give him his Christmas present, and he's like, "Okay, just put it over there with the others," and he's kind of looking at him like, "Oh, okay, I guess I." mine is nothing, and he thought he
He
was
thought he was really doing something.
something special. Anybody have a favorite line in the movie?
Merry Christmas, shitter's full.
Imagine that. Anybody else in the chat? Yeah, the camper scene. Yeah, it was
Let's see what
slap
I got
happy.
here.
But I do like that, Ken.
We'll pull up our IMDb page.
Okay. And while we're doing all this, think of a New Year's movie that you want to see for next week, since next week's New Year.
Forrest Gump.
Is that a New Year's movie?
Hey, it goes through the years. It's like about going through time. He celebrates New Year's in it multiple times. It is, I would consider Forrest Gump more of a New Year's movie than it is anything else.
Hi, Mason. Thanks for coming in.
I vote Forrest Gump.
All right, the IMBB, and if everybody else wants Forrest Gump.
I'm coming. It's coming. Sponsor us, Dr. Pepper, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I got my Dr. Pepper.
Little Miss New Year's resolution. Are you gonna start that over this year?
I should. Holy cow, your basketball team is 12-0. That's
How about
awesome.
that? Good job. What's up, Mason? How are you, buddy? What do you rate? What do you rate? National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I hope everyone really had a good Christmas. I really do. Ours was great.
You like to be a pepper too? Yes, I would like to be a pepper too if Dr. Pepper would sponsor us.
All right. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, 1989. Anybody know what happened in 1989 or can tell us about something of that year?
No, I was in like fourth. I was like 9 or 10 years old,
Hmm.
so I don't know. And I'm not a good history buff. Ken is. He's better than me.
Man, I'm pretty good with history. That's just where I shine. I don't know. um. So John Hughes is the writer for this movie. He's wrote a
Good
lot
luck,
of good
Mason.
movies. Um. Good luck, Mason. Um. John Hughes. The Breakfast Club. 16 Candles, I believe. He's done a lot of good stuff. Um. Let's see what we got.
Hi, G-Full. Thanks for coming in. Oh,
PG-13. They really stepped back. They took a step back, from how they were a little bit provocative in the past movies.
Paprika says, my favorite line was, you couldn't hear a dump truck drive through a nuclear plant.
Gosh, what was that? Um, See, Russ, you can't see the line.
I have no clue, Alyssa.
Final film of May Questel. That's right. It's that one old lady. She her film career began in 1930, and she was the voice of Betty Boop.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Even before camera could roll, original director Chris Columbus came to the realization that he just could not work with the notoriously difficult Chevy Chase after meeting him. So even though he desperately needed the job at the point in his career, Columbus decided to quit the project. He was worried it would end his career, but then John Hughes brought him in to direct Home Alone, which became a massive hit a year later, earning
Wow.
over 6 times the amount of money National Lampoon's Vacation did with a budget of almost 10 million less.
Wow.
I didn't realize these movies were so close together, Home Alone and
Well,
National Lampoon's.
yeah. I didn't know either.
Mhm. Despite Christmas Vacation being set in the Chicago area, Jamie, um, the movie was filmed in Burbank, California at Warner Bros. Studio.
The
That's
sequel
pretty
was
cool.
canceled because of friction between the actors. What sequel? Of the Christmas Vacation?
I didn't know they would do another Christmas one.
I don't know. Yes, I hope you enjoyed your day too, G4, yesterday as well.
A minor earthquake occurred when they were filming the scene when Uncle Lewis and Aunt Bethany arrive at the Griswold house.
Wow. Especially in Chicago. You're not going to have. I mean, we've had like really light, like what they said was an earthquake, but. And I lived there for 40 years. And we
Huh.
barely. So that's kind of odd. So I was there in 89. Not in Chicago,
Um,
but.
so this is technically considered a sequel already. So they're probably just considering when they say sequel, they're talking about this movie. You know what I mean? Because it says it
Yeah.
right here also. Um, After unsuccessful attempts to enlist John Hughes, Chris Columbus, and George Roy Hill as directors for the movie, Chevy Chase proposed bringing back Harold Ramis, who was the original director for National Lampoon's, but Ramis declined because he was working on Ghostbusters 2.
Oh.
Yeah. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Brian Doyle Murray appeared in 2 of the Vacation movies. In this one, he played Frank Shirley, Clark's boss. In the first one, oh no, in this one he played Clark's boss. In the first one, he played the clerk at the camp com Camp Comfort, where the Griswolds stopped to stay on their way to Wally World.
Huh. Hi, Tamika. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Tamika, I didn't realize that one.
Yeah.
The dog playing Snots is Beverly D'Angelo's real life dog. Okay.
Yeah, that dog was gross.
That's funny.
When they get like all snotty like that, it's like, okay, go away. Ew, gross.
Yeah, that's pretty much all of them. The rest of those are not uh, very much. They're just little ticky tacky stuff.
A-
Let's see.
Any of the quotes?
You know what? Let's go to quotes. We'll do quotes first before we go to anything else.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Griswold, where do you think you're going to put a tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you. You got a lot of nerve talking to me like that, Griswold. I wasn't talking to you.
That was a good scene.
uh, you surprised? Surprised, Eddie? If I woke up with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now. um, Clark, I think it'd be best if everyone went home before things get worse. Worse? How could things get any worse? Take a look around, Ellen. We're at the threshold of hell.
Well, that's perfectly okay, G-Ful.
uh, that's funny. Uh, hey kids, I heard on the news that an airline pilot spotted Santa's sleigh on its way in from New York City. Eddie, after he paused for a little bit, he said, "Are you serious, Clark?"
I know, right? He's like, it's like, and he kind of just gives him this look like, what? Like, Eddie, come on.
Gotcha.
uh,
Bethany, is your house on fire? No, Bethany, the Christmas lights. What it really was. Oh
oh,
man, where's that one? I want to. Oh, here it goes. Uh, what are you looking at? Oh, the silent majesty of a winter morn, clean, cool chill of the holiday air. An asshole in his bathrobe emptying a chemical toilet into my sewer.
I love that part.
Merry Christmas. Shitter's full. Yeah. You checked our shitters, honey. Clark, please. He doesn't know any better. He ought to know it's illegal. It's a storm sewer. If it fills with gas, I pity the person who lights a match within 10 yards of it.
And then the grandfather has a cigar right
Yeah.
there, and
Mm-hmm.
then gets lit in fire. Oh my
Mm.
goodness. Oh yeah, it's not fake Bentley.
Mm. Remember the little kid that he was talking to?
The girl.
Yeah. She said, Rock bit my thumb. Him's nervous because Christmas is almost here. She's talking about herself. She bit her brother's thumb or something. Mm. Clark said, nervous or excited? She said, shit and bricks. He said, you shouldn't use that word. Sorry, shit and rocks.
G-Ful, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Typo.
Oh man, that's pretty much all of them. These are. Oh wait. Oh no, that's just the ones. My favorite. Oh, remember when she said she's talking about, she said, is Rusty still in the Navy? Funny, funny.
That was a good movie.
That and
All right.
it said one of the goofs was like you were saying, the windows were broken, and then when you look at them again, they're not. They should have just left them broken and left it sticking out. They should have even put ornaments like on the outside of it. That'd have been funny. Um, Let me give you the budget was 28 million. It grossed 74 million, and the opening weekend it was really a bust. It only made 11.7 million.
Well, the word a-hole means that you're a jerk. Well, or it could mean, in literal terms, your rectum.
I am simply quoting the movie. Okay, that's all I'm doing. No, it's such a good movie though. I loved it. I
Me
really
too.
wish that movies gave you this kind of feel still, and they don't.
I know. It's even though the acting's not as good as like more like in the technology isn't as
Yeah,
good. The plots are so funny. Like everything was so funny. I wish I wish they could take these type of movies and make the technology better,
right.
but with the acting because or with the plots because all the good movies were in the 80s and 90s and then
Yep. They
they
just
ran out of.
cliff dove from there.
Yeah, they do, G-Fold. They special when they're annoyed with somebody or irritated with somebody. Okay, so did everyone think of a movie for next week for New Year's?
I said Forrest Gump,
Blake
Gump,
says
Gump,
Forrest.
Gump.
Blake says Forrest Gump. What about you? Everybody else? Any
And honestly,
movie?
If Forrest Gump goes longer than an hour, I'm not against it. I love Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump was what 3 hours?
It was long. Hey, you had us watch Gone with the Wind. That
Hey,
was like a
hey, that's because you mentioned how it was a classic in the start of whatever, and I've never seen it. I did not realize it was a 4 hour movie.
it was very long.
Why now you know a meaning of the word ale. Yes, we do. We all do now. Any suggestions in the chat for New Year's? And
Mm,
do we want to do Thursday again next week and have New Year's Day off, or do you want to do New Year's Day? Most people are probably care more about New Year's Eve.
what's on Wednesday? New Year's?
Yeah, which most people probably care about New Year's Eve more than New Year's Day. But what
I think
you all
I'd
think?
be fine to do it on New Year's. That's fine with
Okay.
me.
Yeah, I'm not going home for New Year's, so I'm good too. I'm gonna because I just drove. So this last weekend, so like last Thursday, I drove home to see Kenny's graduation, and then on Tuesday, I drove home to go for Christmas. So I've done a lot of driving back home. So I'm like, I'm not going this weekend or for New Year's. I'll just go the following weekend home. Are you all okay for next Wednesday?
I'm totally cool with it. And we hadn't gotten any no's to Forrest Gump, so I'm voting Forrest Gump.
No, I'm not doing nothing for New Year's. I'm just gonna stay in my hotel room. Probably no fireworks for my family either.
None for me. I only do fireworks for
The
4th of
fourth.
July. Yeah. So, come on, guys, help us out. Anybody against Forrest Gump? Or I'm not. I love it. That's good. Let's do it. And I can't believe we haven't even done it. We talk about movies that are classic and rewatchable. Forrest Gump is probably the most rewatchable movie.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
this is
Ken
one
said.
we're probably going to end up doing this pod twice on. It's such
Okay,
it's so rewatchable. We're gonna put a rewatchable pod on
rewatchable.
it.
All right. Listen, Ken says Gump it is.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
And I actually went to Bubba Gump in Savannah. They have a
How
Bubba
was
Gump.
it?
It was
I
all right. But
I've seen them, but I've never been to one. And they
yeah,
only have like seafood stuff, right? That's it.
yeah. Especially shrimp. They had like gumbo the
Do they
or
have fried shrimp?
I had the what's it called, that stew they put shrimp in that's spicy.
Oh
Um,
no, that wouldn't be me.
gumbo. No, not gumbo. I don't know what it's called. I can't think of it, but I that's what I had. They might have actual shrimp. I'm sure they have to have actual shrimp, but I can't remember. Paprika says
Shrimp
I'm good with
stew,
whatever.
shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes.
Okay, gump it is, everyone, for Wednesday. So it
Hey,
looks like we'll
and
do
there's
Wednesday.
actually you need to look it up. Go on Google, and if you start the movie at a certain time, you will reach New Year's at the same time that Forrest Gump is with Lieutenant Dan.
uh,
So
well,
you can celebrate New Year's with
with
Forrest
Lieutenant
Gump
Dan.
and Lieutenant Dan. What sounds better than that? I'm sorry I ruined your New Year's Eve party, Lieutenant Dan. They taste like cigarettes.
Jipo says seafood don't do like she had done in the movie My Girl when she had opened up her mouth at someone and said "seep." Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that
gross.
movie My Girl, and that's when Macaulay Culkin was really like starting to do a lot of those movies. I think that was right after Home Alone, wasn't it? My Girl.
No, he did My Girl before Home Alone.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
was much younger when he did that than Home Alone.
Um,
Home Alone
okay.
came out in 1990. And My Girl came out in like 1987, 86, right?
Oh, I don't know. I just know they were kind of close together, and it was so sad. All right,
Chat
let's.
someone up real quick because I'm curious now. When did that come out? When did My Girl, when was that movie released?
While you're
Someone
doing
help us
that,
out.
let's do some trivia.
We got plenty of time for a little bit of trivia.
What U.S. state hosts 500 Native American tribes at its annual gathering of nations?
New Mexico.
Yes, you are correct. What Seattle songstress was arrested in 1995 shortly after screaming at a flight attendant, "I said unsalted nuts"? 91 was My Girl.
Oh, so it was no, it was after. You're right. I'm sorry. I was wrong. He was our I thought he was hadn't done it yet.
what
Uh I want to say her name. Uh can I just say who I think who I think it is because I don't remember. Oh no, it's Love. What's her
y-
first name?
yes, Ken, Courtney Love.
Damn
Yes.
it. That's exactly who I was saying. Come on, man. Come
Oh,
on.
yeah, and My Girl 2 was released February 11th,
I
1994.
was
So it was
gonna say I was gonna say I'm just gonna say who I think it is because I couldn't get her name out. I was gonna say the Kurt Cobain's wife.
yep.
That's
What
her.
polit- what politician asked Americans to like your neighbor like you like to be liked yourself in 2000? What politician asked Americans to like your neighbor like you to be liked your Oh my gosh, that's just
That's
you
just too
can't
much.
that's too many likes in a sentence. To like your neighbor like you like to
Was that
be
George
liked yourself.
Bush?
Yes, it was George
Yeah,
W.
it sounds
Bush.
like some stupid stuff he would say. He always said a bunch of dumb crap.
Says the president from your hometown.
I'm not even kidding. Like he was, gosh, man. Ugh.
uh, who
We'll just leave it
became
at
the
that.
who became the first comic strip artist to turn to minimalism, according to Tunopedia.com, because he basically doesn't draw very well.
Dennis the Menace.
Nope.
Uh, is it the person's name or the cartoon itself?
I think it's the name because it is a name. Who became the first comic strip artist to turn to minimalism, according to Tunapedia.com, because he basically doesn't draw very well. Nope, not Calvin and Hobbes.
I would never know.
The answer is Scott Adams.
I wouldn't have known that. I don't even know who that is.
I don't either. Which oil would herbalists pour in a hot bath to encourage sleep? Is it golden seal, lavender, or pennyroyal? Oh, that's easy. They even give you multiple choice too. I use this all the time. Which oil would herbalists pour into a hot bath to encourage sleep? Golden seal, lavender, or pennyroyal?
It's lavender.
Yes, it is lavender. I would imagine that Japan, China, and Vietnamese, Korea, and such can be very artistic. To write their language proves it. Yes. Oh my gosh,
Well,
yeah.
that's they use the whole different part of their brain to communicate with each other because they don't use words. They use pictures.
Yeah,
They're they just
I don't
start with one solid square as their language, and then you just build within it.
I couldn't even imagine trying to learn that language.
It's got to be so hard. It's got to be
Yeah.
so hard.
What added features lift the souls of souls wearing street flyer sneakers? What added features lift the souls, the SOLES, of souls, SOULS, wearing street flyer sneakers?
Um, Dennis Rodman,
No, what added feature lifts the souls of souls wearing street
Air
flyer
Shot.
sneakers? No. What feature?
I don't
You're,
know.
you're kind of close on the air, whatever, but they added this feature to the street
TF
flyer sneakers.
Flyer.
But what feature did they add?
I don't know.
Yes, they are drawing too, G-Full. That's true.
That part I don't know. That one's hard.
Wheels. They added wheels.
Oh.
I remember when people were like, all of a sudden, like, it was a shoe and all of a sudden they're skating. It's like, what the heck? Because they added wheels to their shoe. Okay. What toe tapping Nashville venue was tapped as a National Historic Landmark in 2001? What toe tapping Nashville venue was tapped as a National Historic Landmark in 2001?
The Grand Ole Opry?
No.
I'm not sure.
50,000 characters for traditional Chinese. Wow. Yeah, there's no learning that. Well, they learn it, but I'm not learning that.
Wow.
The answer is Ryman Auditorium. What Brighton griped about her Planet of the Apes wardrobe? I'm an ape, but you're still putting me into corsets. That's true. Why do I have to be in a corset if I gotta have an ape outfit? What Brighton griped about her Planet of the Apes wardrobe? I'm an ape, but you're still putting me in corsets.
She's got a point.
Yeah. Any guesses? Helena Bonham Carter. I don't know who that is.
I
An
don't
ape.
either.
Oh, that would be amusing. Okay. Whose 48,160 square foot Medina, Washington starter home had $113.5 million market value in 2001? Holy crap.
What's the number?
So 48,000 square foot home in Medina, Washington had a value of $113.5 million in 2001. Whose mansion? Yeah, starter home for $113 million, 48,000 square foot.
Tiger Woods?
Hi, TSM. Thanks for coming in. No, not Tiger Woods. Someone much more rich than Tiger Woods.
Donald Trump?
Probably more rich than he is.
Bill Gates?
Yes, Bill Gates. That was his starter home.
Wow.
Must be nice.
Must be nice, dude.
Who noted after being run down by a man out to buy Mars's bars, I have nearly been killed by a character out of one of my own novels. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Uh,
Who noted after being run down by a man out to buy Mars's bars, I have nearly been killed by a character out of one of my own novels.
Tim Burton?
Nope.
I'm not sure I know the answer to this question.
Like the way you said that. The answer is Stephen King. Could you
Oh
imagine?
man, I could have got
Um,
that.
what lab procedure did physicist Richard Seed call the first step in becoming one with God in 1998?
Mm.
Well, I didn't think people would get that one. It was kind of hard, so
Is it that they're admitting there's a higher power?
no. What lab procedure did physicist Richard Seed call the first step in becoming one with God?
Uh, I don't know. Wash your hands.
Nope. It's a you must always be talking to Cheyenne for that one. In the hospital, we're so focused on washing your hands.
Uh-huh.
No, it was cloning. That's probably why they're like to be one with God, because you're cloning stuff.
Mm.
All right, this is for you, Blake. You better get it. What quarterback was sacked an NFL record of 516 times from 1983 through 1998?
Joe Montana?
No.
Warren Moon?
Who did you say?
Warren Moon?
No.
Vinny Testaverde?
No.
Last name O'Donnell?
No. I
Uh,
figured you would know this.
what years again?
1990 or 1983 through 1998. Not Tom Brady.
During that. 1983. You're eight too.
You're starting to break up. What did you say?
I you're gonna say it, and I'm gonna be so mad that I didn't say it too. Through 1998, come on. Before was it? It was Aikman, was it?
Okay, say it again.
Troy Aikman.
Nope. It was John Elway.
Damn it. Shame on me. You're so right, too. Denver Broncos quarterback.
All right. The riddle of the night is, can start getting the quote. Why did the snowman call his dog Frost? Why did the
Uh,
snowman call his dog Frost? I'm not either, TSM.
I don't know that one. I'm trying to think of something like either goes with bark or like tail, like wagging his tail or something. I don't know.
You're getting close. Dog made
Um,
of no, no.
um, uh, man, I don't know. That one's tough. That's a good one. I'm sure it's going to be kind of funny too.
Because frost bites.
That's not funny.
Yes, it is. Snow, frost bites, and call them frost and bites. Anyway,
That's
dogs are.
too dad. That my mom. I'm gonna tell that to her and she's gonna laugh. Watch. Why did the snowman name his dog Frost? Because frost bites.
All right. Any last words for the chat, Blake?
Man, thank you guys for tuning in, staying in. We just working on our watch hours now and getting all that up. I'm super excited to finally see Jamie's hard work turn around and dedication. It's been a long time coming. So, cheers to it. Stay with us, guys. We love having you. I'm super excited to do Forrest Gump. It's one of my favorite movies. Stay tuned to next week. It may not even be just an hour. Da, 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 da.
Yes, so next Wednesday, we'll do Forrest Gump and yes, and G-Full. But thank you everyone for coming in. Yes, like Blake says, the interaction helps us and makes it so much easier. And remember, you're all beautiful inside and out. Don't let anyone make you think differently. And the quote of the night is from William Shakespeare: "'Tis not enough to help the feeble up, but to help them after." Yes,
Amen.
season's greetings, everyone. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.
See ya.